Don't you hate it when people take life way too seriously and comment on all your videos and say how you're ungrateful for hating all this stuff? And it's like, are you serious? I don't actually hate it. It's just fun to complain sometimes. And don't you hate it when your car decides to hate you, so it does all sorts of stuff wrong at the same general time period? So you go to like open your door and the handle just breaks. So now every time to open the door you have to roll down the window, reach out, and open it from the outside. And then you're driving along and the check engine light comes on. And you're like, I don't even know what that means. And then you're driving along and the hubcap just pops off. And then you're driving along and your brakes stop working. So then you can't drive your car for a while until it gets fixed. And it's like, I've been nice to you, car. Why do you hate me? Do you not like your name, Sylvester? Because I think it's a pretty cool name. Don't you hate it when you have a tendency to spill milk all the time, but only when it's like a really bad situation? So like you have a big glass of chocolate milk and you're walking down the stairs and you trip and fall and the milk flies everywhere and goes all on the wall and all over you and all over the stairs. And it's just a horrible situation because, I mean, chocolate milk smells bad after a few days. And then you have another big glass full of milk and you're playing a game called Settlers, and in that game there's like a lot of cars, like this many, and they're all sitting in the same general area, and you spill your milk all over them and every single one gets milk on it, and so you have to quick spread them out so that they can dry, and you dry them off, but afterwards they smell kind of weird and they have this sticky debris on them from the milk. And don't you hate when you go to Walmart and you buy something and it costs exactly $1.01, and it's like, who does that anyway? But you're like, no big deal, I'm sure I have a penny or two. And you go to look, and you don't have any change because the day before you gave it away to a guy that was singing on the street. So then you're like, no big deal, I'm sure there's a penny or two on the floor. So you go and look, but there aren't any. So you ask the lady at the front, and she's like, well, we did have some pennies earlier, but not anymore. So you have to break $1 for the penny. Don't you hate when you have a tendency to break sunglasses? So you broke first this pair, and then you broke this pair, and it's like, maybe I should have invested in a sunglasses case, but I didn't. Kinda late now. Don't you hate when you go to the clinic and you think you're just going to get one shot, but instead you have to get 2 shots, one on each arm, and this one hurts worse. And so afterwards, you feel kind of weird, but you're like, it's okay, I'm an adult, I can do this, and you go to pay, and you're standing up there, and all of a sudden you feel really, really bad. So you have to sit down for like 10 minutes because you're about to pass out, and you feel like you're going to die, so the lady gives you a cool washcloth, but it turns out just to be paper towel with water on it, and it doesn't really help at all to put it on your forehead. So then you finally feel almost ready to leave, and the lady gives you the sticker that says, I got a shot, and it was rough. And it's like, you really think that sticker's going to make me feel better? Now I feel like even more of a loser for like almost passing out after getting 2 shots. That's what I hate.